I mean, I'm already 40, I'm going to be 41 soon, but I feel better now than I did at 30. And it's not because I changed anything other than what I've been putting in my body. All right, so they gave us the best nutritional products that we can have, healthy aging. What they also give us are tools. All right, one of the biggest things that actually held myself and Laura back was that we didn't understand how to use the tools ourselves. We were afraid to be network marketers. I mean, still to this day, I'm like, network marketing. And I had that stigmatism in my mind about, I'm not one of those. Back off. Don't even put me in there. That's not me. No, not at all. However, once we got out of our own way and decided that the way we actually is through social marketing, we don't advertise for our gym. Everything is done through word of mouth. What's that sound like? Isogenics. We were like, oh my God, we're network marketers. Oh my God, we're doing that already. Okay, so use the templates. Now, when I say use the templates, what does that mean? There are everything out there for you in the world of isogenics already developed, right? So the biggest things that you have, right? Scripts, videos, and trainings. How many of you have ever been to one of the ICUs, a kickoff, celebration? I mean, was that not a game-changing moment for you? And for me, I remember my first one was celebration, not this year, but last year. This was me coming in like, I don't want anything to do with this rah-rah bullshit. Like, what is this that's going on? Yet I sat there in the back going, really, Laura? Really? This is what we're going to do? And then I started listening. And I started listening. And I started listening. And I was like, holy mackerel, these people are amazing. Look what they're doing up there. And that's when we turned and I looked at my wife and I said, we're going to be on that stage next year. We're going to be on that stage at Celebration. How? I don't even know. I don't even know how to use the tools. But we're going to be on that stage last year. This year at Celebration, we were named to Team Isogenics to represent the athlete part of this company. We were named number 2 in the world as leaders in action. We didn't even know what the hell that meant. We were like, what is that? We were also, Laura was named one of the Women of the Year for Isogenics. We were named Rising Star for Isogenics. Why? Because all we said was, we want to be one of those people up there. We can be doing that. We're no different than anyone else. And that's all it took. That's all it took to light us up. To be like, oh my God, we could do that too. Why not us? Why not us? Laura's like, I want to see you more. Okay. So we started growing our Isogenics business. I went from teaching 40 classes a week to 10. All of a sudden, I'm taking my kids to school. I'm picking them up from school. I'm having dates with my wife in the middle of the day. Like, yeah, there you go. I am a lover, yes. So, again, that aside, when you think about how you can be successful in Isogenics, every single one of you in here has what it takes. Right? I ask you right now, who in here has courage? Guess what? I got a couple of woos, okay? But every single one of you in here has courage. Why? It takes courage to live on a daily basis. It takes courage to get your butts out of bed and go through the lives that we've created and we're going through on a daily basis. We all have courage. We all have that ability to take ourselves beyond where we are right now. Right? You have everything you need. Isogenics is just giving you the cream or the frosting on top of the cake to help you with those tools. Now, so what are some of these tools? Is that who's been to the isogenics.com website, the main site? Okay. This is what it kind of looks like to me. All right? Like, all kinds of tools. How do you use them? Where are they? When you fold it, where did it go? Shoot, I just lost it. You know, like, I wanted to use that, now I don't know where it is. So, what do you need to do? You need to familiarize yourself with all these tools. Now, I could have gone on for hours about each and every one of these, but we just picked a couple of them that we felt were really, really beneficial and something that you guys should look at. Isoproduct.com. This is a wonderful website. It gives you a list of all the products that Isogenics has. What does it do? It breaks every product down, what they do, what they have inside them. I mean, one of my biggest fears again when starting this was, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. All I did, I was a product user. I ate the product, I felt great, and that's all I knew. So when I started spreading it and people were like, well, what's in this? I don't know. But I realized, oh wait, I know there's a website I can go to. I know what? I'm not exactly sure, but let me get you that information. And that's what you have to learn. You don't have to have all the answers with you like this. You have to be willing to say, you know what? I'm not exactly sure, but I can find that and I'll get that to you. And that's the key, because guess what you just done? You've created duplication, right? Because the biggest thing is, I hear it all the time, I'm not you, Scott, I can't do that. Yes, you can, because I couldn't do it either when I started. I had no idea what I was talking about. All I knew was, I ate this stuff and I felt great. All right? So isoproduct.com. Get on it, start using it, and just use it to reference some of those main 5 pillars too. Get to understand the 5 pillars that was gone over before with Lauren. Right? Those are the foundation. Like the Ionic Supreme, I mean, who doesn't want to live without that anymore? Right? Like, I call it my liquid steroid. You know, it's because for me, I mean, I'm on all day long when I'm teaching in our studios. So I have to have that energy. And for those of you who are teachers or those of you who expend that energy like that on a daily basis, you know what that takes. Isogenicshealth.net. This is probably one of my favorite websites. All right? Has anyone gone to isogenicshealth.net before? Nice work. Yeah, what a great website. Has all kinds of information, blogs about how these products can be used, how they can fit into people's lives, you know, what's the benefits of the e-shots, the new organic coffee that's out. Again, all of it's coming out through isohealth.com. For those of you who are in the Start Life, not like myself, startlife.com. Yes, I have a little chip on my shoulder. Why can't I be in that? I want to start my life. It's okay, I'm 41 years old. It doesn't matter. I feel like I'm 18. You know? Right? Exactly. However, startyourlife.com, for those of you not in that, is a great opportunity for you to understand what that age group, especially the younger, really young, like 18, 19, 20, are really getting into and what they're going through. I mean, what an opportunity for them to not have to sit in those cubicles and think, God, is this ever going to end? You know? So get on that. Start to understand, because really, startyourlife.com to me is Isogenics. Period. Because we're all that way. Anyone I know who's in Isogenics feels the exact same way as those 18, 19, and 20-year-olds. You know, so get to know Isogenics stuff, or Start Your Life. Isogenicsbusiness.com, wealth of information again. And in here, you also will find your IsogenicsTools.com, which is where you can get all of your brochures, you can have business cards made up, you can get your apparel, you can find pretty much anything in there for you at IsaSalesTools.com. We didn't put it up there, I forgot to add that in. Again, another one of my favorites, Isogenics Athletes. This is where Team Isogenics is kind of housed. Isogenics is putting forth a major effort to up their athletic performance line and their athletics performance genre for this, because it's not just about losing weight. When we started this program, I didn't need to lose weight. I was already healthy and fit and thought I'm fine. You know, Laura would laugh at me every time I'd come home with my big tub. She'd be like, what the hell did you buy now? I'm like, I got the next best way. And then I realized I was just putting nothing but crap in my body. Isogenics for Athletes is a great opportunity for you to understand the athletic performance side of things and who is actually using these. I mean, listen to Sarah. Where is she? Sarah Warfield right here. She really downplayed what a complete badass she is. All right, this woman, whoa, is all I can say. And the fact that she was not on the podiums before Isogenics, I didn't even know that. And now that she has been on Isogenics, she's not been off of it. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Nice job. I'll just take grocery as a little piece of that. So get to know it. This is where I come in with a lot of people. I get a lot of people who ask me, can you get on a three-way call? Can I get on a three-way call with you about, because I'm trying to talk to a personal trainer. I'm trying to talk to a gym owner. What do I say to them? The same things you say to everyone else, really. But the biggest thing when talking to athletes or professionals is their why, right? Like, we get approached all the time at the gym. You need to sell this. You need to do this. This is going to help your bottom line. And just like Laura said before, we'd be like, shh. I didn't open up my gym because I thought I was going to make $1 million. I opened up my gym because I wanted to make you all better. That's why I do what I do. Why do I spread Isogenics? Because it puts people on the podium. Right? That's what gets me excited. That's what gets professional athletes excited. We perform better. That's what we all want, right? To perform better. Whether it's walking around the park or performing in an Ironman. We want to be better. Okay? Then, Ice and Movie. In here, remember, there are 5 categories in Ice and Movie. Right? You've got, what is it? What are the 5 categories? Weight loss, energy, performance, aging, and wealth creation. So don't just send someone to Ice and Movie and be like, oh, just go watch some of the movies. Again, Danny talked about it before. One of the best tools you have is right here, listening. Ask questions, listen to what they need, and then find that tool, find that movie, and send it off to them, and follow up and say, when can I follow up with you? When would be a good time to follow up? All right? And again, this will allow you to direct people to where you want them to go. Right? You need to listen to what they're saying. Those questions, those yes and no questions, like Dan just pointed out, get rid of that. Open-ended. Listen. Stop talking. Like Laura said, I mean, she literally had diarrhea of the mouth. When we first started, because we didn't know what we were doing, it was just blah, 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 blah. Aren't you excited? Whoa. What? Now, we literally say, it's food, put it in your body, and watch what happens. That's all I say. That's it. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's all I'm going to tell you. I could give you all the ingredients, I could tell you everything under the sun, but really it's those 3 things. Eat it, see what happens, and you're going to be amazed. That's all it takes. And yeah, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. If it's something that you don't like, we'll call them up. You can get your money back. They don't even have to ship the stuff back. Guess how many times I've done that? 0. Why? Because it works. It works. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. It works. All right? So remember these. Remember these 5. Again, there is such a wealth of information out there, and use the templates. There's email templates, there's Facebook templates, right? One of my quotes at the gym is always leave them wanting more. It's the same thing for Isogenics, right? Don't give out too much to people. Like she was saying before about the Facebook posts. Don't give out too much. Leave them thinking, what the heck are they doing? You know, so use those templates. They're all online. You can find them. There's scripts for phone calls. There's scripts for emails. There's scripts for Facebook page. Keep using them over and over and over again until it becomes you. And then it just oozes out. Right? And it's okay to make mistakes. I make them on a daily basis. All right? I got a laugh out of this one. I said, Laura, this is you, this is me. Right? This is a perfect slide for us. This is Perfect. Keep it simple, stupid. That's mine is the KISS, right? Who's heard of that one before? Keep it simple, stupid. It doesn't need to be that difficult. It doesn't need to be that difficult. Everything up here is what holds us back. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't say too much. Ask those questions, right? The tools are all there. What your biggest thing is, and what I question you to do is focus on where and who you want to be, right? Focus on who you want to be. Laura talked about it before. Last year, Laura and I were in a completely different place. We focused so hard on where we wanted to be. We said, this is not us. This is not our identity. What are we doing? Yes, we are. Everything was going in the right direction. But still, those demons would come up and creep up into you. You're like, no, you're still not doing it right. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. And then we said, we stopped thinking about that, and we said, where do we want to be? What do we see? Our life today is ridiculously changed. Laura just made a list the other day of another 10 or so people that we were like, she's like, this is going to be my next hit list. The next morning, in her inbox, was the person on the very top of her list contacting her, saying, Laura, I think I want to know more about what you're doing. What? Again, focused on what you find. Now, I think there's been 2 or 3 people on her list this week who have contacted her. Focused. What you focus on, you find. What do you want to find? How's your life? Are you happy with it? Do you want more? I know I do. I always want more. My biggest saying for everyone who works with me or for us is, we're getting there. We're getting there. You know, my employees laugh at me. Are we there yet? Nope. But we're getting there. Because we're always improving, right? I'm one who, I just can't rest on my laurels and be like, I got it, I'm good, I got it. Because I know someone out there is working even harder than I am. Right? You've got to be willing to constantly push yourself out of that comfort zone into more responsibility. And guess what? It gets hard all over again. Right? Once you're comfortable, you're stagnant. Just keep pushing yourself into that uncomfortable place. Staying uncomfortable gets you to move forward. You know, I heard a great analogy yet last night. You know, like, when you're in your worst despair, or when, like, if it's a sink or swim situation, you'll want to find out how to swim. And then you're going to realize that you're a damn good swimmer. And that's how easy it is. You've got to get yourself out of your comfortable zone and stop saying, what if? Or I wish. Start saying, I am and I will. Right? The tools that are there for isogenics are there for all of us to use. You know, Laura Stevens, Lauren, Danny, anyone else in this room, they all use them. They're no different for anyone else. Get comfortable using them. Get comfortable using them and use them again. Because again, one of the biggest hurdles I had to get over was duplication. Because again, I was so afraid of being a network marketer and being put into that basket. Because I thought pyramid scheme, easy, what the hell, who drinks that stuff? But it's a wonderful, wonderful business opportunity that each and every one of you have. It's like a gift. It's literally, they're like, here, go make as much as you want. You want to make $50? You want to make $5,000? It's up to you. Whatever it is successful, right? We started off, we were paying for our car payments. They're like, it's awesome. It's great. How did we do that? I don't know. We just shared it with a couple people. And that's all we did for 4 years. For 4 years. And then we finally got out of our way. and said, oh my God, we have been doing a disservice to not only us, but anyone else we've shared it with. And we didn't share it with that many people in 4 years. I think it was like 14 people. We went from 14 people to over 200 in 1 year that we shared it with. And it was only because we couldn't stop talking about it. We started implementing these tools. We did keep it simple. You don't have to recreate anything. You have to make it you. You have to do you. Think about that. Do you. Be the best you that you can be. Alright? And if there's one thing that I could really push and have you guys take away today, and it's my favorite thing in the world, I can, I will. 4 simple words. I can, I will. It's amazing when you're up against a wall, or if you're down on yourself, you say those 4 things, and all of a sudden it's like being told you're awesome. Right? You start smiling, and you're like, yeah. Start standing up a little bit. Because when you go to share this product, these products, this lifestyle, if you go to them and you're like, I really have something that's really great. I think you guys ought to try it. Yeah, it's really awesome. Are you interested? Yeah. No, they don't want that. They want the person who's like, man, I got something. How are you feeling? How are you doing today? Do you eat every single day? I got a question for you. One of the best lines I heard at Celebration, do you get paid to drink your protein shake? I was like, whoa, sign me up. I get paid to drink my protein shake, yes. It's like, I used that and signed up 2 people that week. I was like, nice, I like that one. So put that in there. Do you get paid to eat your fruit? Because I do. And that's a pretty powerful statement, right? Because everybody eats. Everybody eats. Unless they're just drinking coffee, Larry. Gosh, so good. So good. So again, I mean, right? We are all individuals. We are all ourselves. And we should be happy about that. Right? I'm not my wife. My wife is not me. Yet together, as a team, we make a powerful duo. Why? Because we're both happy with who we are. I don't try to be someone I'm not. And I tell people all the time, you're either going to hate me or you're going to love me. But either way, hey, I'm me. Right? I'm going to say things I shouldn't say. I'm going to say things I should say. But you know what? I can go to sleep at night knowing that I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. Right? And that's what you have to think about. Don't worry about trying to be anyone but you, because you are good enough. And you have everything it takes to be amazing. You just have to tell yourself that. Right? Alright. Alright, guys. That's all I had. They only wanted to keep me to 3 slides for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I could stand here all day and do this, but for some reason they didn't want me up here. I get the great honor of introducing back Miss Lauren. And with this, let me tell you a little bit more about this lady. Again, she said she was, 10 years a fitness professional. She's also a clinical nutritionist. She's been one of the leaders since she started now 26 months, I think it is, in Isogenics. She's been in, she's been one of the top, let me read exactly all this that she put in here. She's been in one of the top leadership pool earners, member of the Star 1000, Rising Star, personal